yard run by Patrick Mahomes, but the true danger of this Chiefs offense is what they do through the air. As you see here, their big play potential outrivals any other team in the league. More touchdowns than anyone else on passes of 20-plus air yards, 30-plus air yards, and they're tied for most on 40-plus air yards.
You know what that means?
Flip the field, what?
Like Luda said, get back, get back. You don't know me like that.
We thought we'd show you some examples of what they can do, their top 5 air yard passes of the season, starting at number 5. This was from week 2 against the Raiders.
Ooh, heck of a catch right there.
Demarcus Robinson, a 39-yard touchdown pass there.
Oh,
how about a little shimmy?
Okay, he's feeling it.
When you air it out like that, you can afford to be as swaggy as you want. Week 17 versus the Chargers was a 47-yarder.
Yep, that's what they like to do, put Tyreek Hill inside. Speed
You got a number 49 covering Tyreek Hill. That ain't good.
Number 3, this was from this past weekend. A 60-yard touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins, traveled 40 yards in the air.
He just flicked that wrist.
Did a great job buying some time with his legs right there. And that's right, Chiefs Kingdom. Showering them with some love, as they should.
And number 2, we're going to go back to that Oakland game. Sorry, Raiders fans. This is a 42-yard touchdown pass to Mecole Hardman. Traveled 40.4 yards in the air.
Oh, that's it.
That's all.
Oh, that's all.
Light work. Look at that.
Oh, there it
jump
is,
shot.
shooting the J.
Like
It's like
Steph Curry.
MJ, you know, the rim just looks so big to him.
Just throw it up and it goes in.
And number 1, the number 1 air yard pass of the season for the Kansas City Chiefs against
I
the
love
Texans.
this play. Go get it. When a little fella can go up there and go get it like that, explosive right there.
44 air yards.
It didn't even look like he tried to throw it that far.
All the dude on the field goes up and gets it.
They got a lot of speed, and Mahomes can sling it. But the thing is, the Niners are pretty good at not getting burned by plays like that. According to Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS, they've only allowed 2 completions of 30-plus air yards all year. And we just saw the second one on Sunday, that Davante Adams catch on Richard Sherman, the only pass of 40-plus air yards that the Niners have allowed all season long. So talk about a strength-on-strength matchup. Which one gives in the Super Bowl, D'Angelo?
You know what? I'm going to have to say that this 49ers defense with that pass rush, I don't see Kansas City being able to exploit the secondary, just because this pass rush, when you think about being able to just drop 7 guys in coverage and get home, look, Patrick Mahomes can absolutely evade the rush of 1 free guy. Maybe even 2, but this 49ers D, they come in waves where it's 2, 3 guys coming, and so I don't know how Patrick Mahomes can find his way out of that trouble. But if he can, if Andy Reid somehow is able to leave Kelsey in and chip on this guy and, you know, move some guys around and use some boots and some screens and things like that to kind of just change the launch angle of Patrick Mahomes, he can exploit this secondary. And I think the way he exploits this secondary is by simply not avoiding Richard Sherman. And I know I sound crazy. He's an all-pro. Sherm, don't tweet me and go crazy now.
Get him, get him.
But
Use the whole field.
This is all I'm saying. Exactly. Use the whole field. Aaron Rodgers did not go at Richard Sherman but twice. One time, had a big play. The second time, it was an interception. And so this 49ers defense plays a little bit more prevent style of defense. So you can get some plays in on him. And Tyreek Hill is one of the best route runners. You're thinking about the way he gets in and out of his breaks. If Davante Adams can run by you and turn you around, Tyreek Hill and the quickness he possesses, and Mecole Hardman and all these other guys, I mean, they absolutely have speed to burn.
This is going to be such a great matchup. Lindsay, you showed those top 5 throws. Listen, the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes faced more man defense than any quarterback in the league. And the 49ers play more zone.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting matchup, because the zone defense of the 49ers, they're built to not give up that big play. And they can do that because they get home. And they don't allow you to buy time to get those receivers down the field. So I think for this Kansas City Chiefs offense, it's going to be, can they find a way to attack the middle of the field? When you look at Patrick Mahomes, his biggest throws, his most successful production has been in the middle of the field. It hasn't been on the outside. Look at this diagram right here. Look at all these throws. Look at the throws to the left, all right? 10 for 25, 14 for 37. That's like below league average or right at league average. The middle of the field is where he has excelled. That's when his most production has been. So this whole, like, we're going to attack Richard Sherman and the zone defense they play, Sherman is mostly on the outside. So I don't even expect them to really throw at him very often, just because of where their production is mainly based.
Interesting. point.
It is. And like Sean pointed out, they love to put that speed on the inside. And by putting speed on the inside, it lets you know, hey, they're in man or zone. Because if I have Tyreek Hill right here at the number 3 position, and I see a linebacker out there who we saw in that highlight 49, that's a matchup I'm going to go at right there. Absolutely. So Sean's 100% right about that.
You bringing the analytics with you today. What's
I was told
up,
there'd be no math.
Mahomes selected to his second Pro Bowl this year, unable to go. Coming up on NFL Total Access tomorrow, we're going to chase down Pro Bowl quarterbacks in Orlando that did go. Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, and Drew Brees. They're in our sights Wednesday, 6 Eastern. But first, next on NFL Total Access today, why who wins Super Bowl 54 kind of depends on which tight end has the better game. We'll explain.